Whether it's one of the first times you've been in the snow,
I love it. I wish it snowed in Austin.
or you've seen it 100 times before, a day like today is special.
I always find like a sense of awe. It's just beautiful, especially you can't ask for better with the snow cover on the trees right now.
With fresh powder
It's just fun to play in.
and great lighting, you can capture the perfect moment.
It's pretty. I mean, just the formations that it comes as it freezes coming down and all the different color changes, it's absolutely gorgeous.
I really like to make the best of winter.
Today's weather attracted all sorts of creatures. Some with 2 feet in the snow, others with 4 paws.
It is gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
There's no better day for a walk.
Oh, they love it. They love it. She's been crazy dog, chasing every little critter around.
And for those who stayed inside,
You were missing an absolute beautiful time.
Sammy Solina, KARE 11 News.
Hi there, you're here to vote? Perfect.
At the Minneapolis Urban League early voting location in North Minneapolis,
Here to vote? Perfect, right through these doors.
voters take to the polls.
Perfect, and you live in Minneapolis? Okay.
It was easy, very simple and easy. Just go in there and just fill out the form.
It's not very busy, so it took 5 minutes.
And in this parking lot across the street,
Hopefully we get a lot of voters in from that event. That'd be exciting.
there's music and food at Souls to the Polls.
We're here to pack the vote.
A block party featuring local pastors, business owners, and community advocates across the Twin Cities,
Not to vote is to vote.
all hoping to keep up this momentum just 2 days before Election Day kicks into gear.
You have a right to vote. You use your right to vote. Please make sure that you exercise your voice in the manner of doing what's right and good by the people that are there.
You have a good afternoon.
As voters continue to exercise their right,
You can do all of that right in there. Perfect.
they're sending a message to others.
Know your candidates, know who you're voting for, make that educated decision.
Make sure you get out and vote. That's the most important thing as an American.
Charmaine Nero,
Thanks for voting, you two. You have a wonderful afternoon.
KARE 11 News.
I know, right? I'm glad you came in.
It's that time of year when the decorations come out of storage and the Christmas tree goes up. But in North St. Paul, among the ornaments,
Girl age 7, a jewelry kit,
Rachel Thompson's tree holds holiday wishes
a lot of Pokemon.
and needs.
This is one of the hard ones, diapers. When COVID first started, there were no giving trees, there were no angel trees, but people still wanted to give.
Rachel called it the North St. Paul Christmas Tree Project,
So if everyone can contribute a little, somebody gets a lot.
launching in 2020. She's now in her 3rd year of helping her neighbors in need.
This is one of my favorites because I'm a camper. A boy, age 9, books about camping.
In its first 2 years, the North St. Paul Christmas Tree Project raised $20,000, helping 50 families. This year, Rachel has chosen 13 families who live in North St. Paul, Maplewood, or Oakdale.
People want to know, how do I vet the people who come and ask for help? I don't do that. I put trust in people. The same as I believe people put trust in me that I'm not going to misuse the money they give me. You know, I guarantee that this all goes back to my community.
The first year, Rachel received a lot of requests for the basics.
2021, people had kind of bounced back. There was a lot more toys, fun things, video games, and this year we're back to diapers, we're back to underwear, we're back to we need food for the holiday, socks and shoes. And there's always a family that kind of sparks my heart.
This year, it's a family of 3.
Every single item was pajamas, shoes, socks, and underwear. And I wrote back and I'm like, of course, you know, these will be granted regardless, but I need to know what toys you want. So, and I do get emotional, I'm sorry. It's amazing the things we take for granted.
For a gift, the 13-year-old boy requested gum.
That wasn't good enough for me, so I changed his request from gum to a gumball machine. That's probably my favorite wish. I always have a favorite family, and this one is it.
Those who want to help stop by to pick a tag, buy the gift, wrap it, and bring it back to Rachel. She then takes them to another secret site so they stay safe.
The family wish is new plates. They also wished for a microwave.
Families then pick up their gifts from City Hall a week before Christmas Eve.
This is a community of givers. Everybody steps up every time I ask for anything. They come together.
If you'd like to help, we have everything you need to know at KARE11.com, including Rachel's Venmo information if you can't make it out here. On Friday, there will be a hot chocolate and cookie bar starting at 10 a.m. where you can stop by to drop off a gift or grab a tag. In North St. Paul, Heidi Wigdahl, KARE 11 News.
When it comes to beating the odds,
He's a miracle child.
Danny Boyd has done it many times over.
It feels awesome that I can come back from everything I've been through.
Let's straighten up your tie just a little bit.
In 1994, 8-year-old Danny was featured in a story on KARE 11.
Can you tell the man what today is? No more chemo. No more chemo.
After he beat leukemia.
When he was diagnosed, I didn't think he was going to see his 5th birthday.
That little boy had no idea what he and his mom Donna would face just a few years later.
Him and I went on a canoe trip. Neither one of us knew how to canoe, and we picked the windiest day of the summer, and we ended up capsizing, and they had to rescue us.
Danny survived that and got into adaptive sports in high school.
He was playing basketball, and he tore his ACL and his meniscus, ended up in the hospital having surgery for that.
And then a new love, powerlifting.
Now the 36-year-old from Minnesota, Daniel Boyd.
Danny started competing in the Special Olympics at 18.
And I was taking home trophies and gold medals. When people said that I couldn't join a football team, I joined a weightlifting team.
In January of 2021, a young man who'd already overcome so much was dealt another blow, COVID. Danny had to quarantine in the hospital alone. But that wasn't the worst of it.
Couldn't move my face. My left face was numb. She brought me back into the hospital again, and they said that I had strokes on both sides of my brain.
But he wasn't acting right. He wasn't talking. He's very talkative, and he wasn't talking.
But true to his spirit,
they said that he was not going to be able to participate in sports anymore. He was going to have to be on blood thinners for the rest of his life.
I'm going to prove you wrong, because I can still walk and move my arms.
Danny was out of the hospital in a day.
I got right back in the gym as soon as I got home.
And back to lifting in a matter of weeks.
Because I had to work from square one all over again, and it kind of made me very mad that I had to start at like 100 pounds when I was a 500-pound lifter.
And then a benchmark in his recovery.
We brought him in for his appointment, and I let the doctor tell him, you can lift whatever you want, just don't drop it on your foot.
Danny was back.
Push, push, push! Yeah! She saw me lift that, and she's like, holy crap, it'd be awesome to have him on the team.
That team just happens to be the Special Olympics powerlifting team. Danny competed in the national event in Orlando, Florida for the first time.
I feel sad that he didn't have a chance at what they would call a normal life. But he's made his own life, and he's happy with it.
Here he goes, Daniel Boyd.
Danny took home gold in squats, shattering his personal record at 413 pounds.
And that means gold.
Silver in bench press.
Good work.
And silver in deadlift.
And they were like, man, you're very strong. I'm like, I've been trying to tell you guys.
He's become a man.
Now Danny's able to lift as he climbs in life.
I told the doctor that I'm going to lift until I die.
As is the case with all the other odds he's met head on.
It's just going to be my sport forever.
Danny will walk away a champion.